It's time for our third to last bout of the night. We head back to the men's side of MMA and we go to the featherweight division. Let's bring out our first fighter. He is fighting out of the blue corner. Please welcome Richard Reisch.
I knew a Richard Rush in high school.
Not him.
Not him.
I doubt it. This guy's 25. Richard Reisch, as it were, just a shade over, coming in at 146.1 for his amateur debut. Was listed at 147.1. I guess it cut another pound, so hats off to him. Not enough to worry about when it all comes down to it. Exactly 1 pound heavier than his opponent this evening, so no big deal. Now he is out of Cuba, representing the Goat Shed Academy by way of Cuba, making his MMA debut. Stacks of MMA debuts on this card tonight.
Oh, for sure.
Which has mattered not when it comes to the excitement department.
And speaking of stacked, this kid looks like he's been stacked out of muscle.
Yeah.
5'6", 146.1 pounds.
Yeah.
Of
lean,
action figure. He looks like an action figure.
Yeah, of lean, fast twitch muscle. 5'6", 146.1. The Cuban now out of Goat Shed Academy, Richard Reisch, awaits his opponent.
And now let's welcome his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. Here is Lucas Codam.
Lucas, I've trained with extensively.
The Wolf?
I've trained with the Wolf extensively at Jay-Z's gym in Deerfield, Fight Sports, Deerfield. Lucas has been getting as much experience as he can. He's been entering every grappling tournament. Comes from Brazil.
Perfect. Blue belt in jiu-jitsu, it says here.
Yeah,
but his fighting style is Muay Thai, he says.
Oh, he is a Muay Thai stylist.
Okay.
He is making his venture into MMA, and he's going to have his work cut out for him. Because standing across the cage from him is a well-coached Richard Reisch.
Indeed, he do. 145.1 for the Wolf, getting some last-minute fist bumps out there before our good friend Pops, old Brandon Pops, out there applying the grease, taping the hands, doing all the stuff that he's exceptionally good at.
Philippe Valentin, teammates.
Oh, there he is. Looking jacked as usual. Man, I love Jay-Z's hair. I know this kind of off topic.
Yeah, but it was so hard getting used to. Now it's there. Jay-Z's hair is crazy.
It's there, all right. It is there. There's nowhere it'd rather be.
I wish I had some.
Like that. I wish you had something like that.
I wish I had any.
Well, that's all right. But if it ain't like that, it's even worth having.
That you are correct.
I hate my hair now. I believe we're underway here for Richard Reisch and Lucas Codam. It's all over but the official ring announcements. Let's hand it over to Blake Chadwick to get our featured bout of the evening started.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following featherweight bout is brought to you by Autobahn Leasing and is set with three 3-minute rounds of action. Introducing first, he is fighting out of the blue corner, standing at 5 feet, 6 inches tall. He weighed in at 146.1 pounds, and he is making his amateur debut and fighting out of the Goat Shed Academy and Havana, Cuba. He is Richard Reisch.
Cooler than the other side of the pillow.
And his opponent fighting out of the red corner.
Speaking of stacked.
This Muay Thai style fighter stands at 5 feet, 4 inches tall. He weighed in at 145.1 pounds. He is also making his amateur debut and fighting out of Fight Sports in Deerfield Beach, Florida and Vila Velha, Brazil. He is Lucas the Wolf
Jack to the gills and looking an awful lot like Ramon Deckers is Lucas the Wolf Codam. If you can be 100th as good as Ramon Deckers, you'll be the most fierce striker in the world. Shout out, rest in peace, Mr. Deckers.
Two guys stacked with muscle.
Yeah.
145. Boy, they
round number one underway.
Both seem cool as cucumbers in there.
Yeah, I hate to be feeding into the stereotype, but I have to believe a Cuban in Miami probably got wrestling experience, probably got a lot of wrestling experience for Reisch. Other side, you said that the Muay Thai stylings of Mr. Codam are quite well documented as well. So they probably have a lot of combat sports experience despite the fact that this is a debut for each. Feeling out. Oh, man, that's a right hand. Did he eat that? Did Reisch just eat that?
He ate it. He ate it like it was oh.
Overhand into the entry. He's got him up, and he's got him down.
There's that wrestling we assumed.
Yeah, those shots are – he should pick shots better.
Yeah.
Should Reisch.
Like to see Lucas look for an underhook here.
No, that is a good knee positioning there for Reisch. Being exploited though.
Well, no, that's hooked by Lucas, and that's not going to help him though. Unless he's going to drag it over and get it into half guard.
Right. Yeah. All he's doing now is just kind of helping Reisch to pin him. His Codam on the bottom
keeping him there.
Maybe helpful to prevent an immediate pass to mount, but it doesn't look like Reisch is really working to pass to mount here. Happy where he is. There you go.
There you go. Guy, we got a guard.
The blue belt, Lucas Codam, able to re-secure his guard.
Reisch was explosive with that series, Blake. Started with an overhand right, worked into a takedown that saw Lucas getting some airtime.
A bit, yeah. Frequent flyer miles for Lucas Codam here. And as you saw, for those of you wrestling, those of you that are unfamiliar to wrestling out there, Reisch had his hips underneath him whenever he got a hold of that leg. He wasn't bent at the waist. Everybody bends at the waist to shoot takedowns, but you see the power, wow, just chasing the hips. Good job of kicking away for Codam, but Reisch just not going to have any of it.
Yeah,
right on top of us.
This is where Reisch wants to fight.
Yep. I'm good with it being right here as well. Yeah, man. Man, the Wolf exploding to push away, but Reisch just following, just grinding on him. That's tough. Oh. Nope.
Yeah, again, I'd like to see an underhook by Lucas.
Yes. Either one will do.
Yes.
Oh, he's got one. Not really using it, though.
But it's not going to help him to that side of the cage. He needs that left side underhook. Trying to wall walk. Just kind of did Reisch a favor there, though.
Yeah. Feet on the hips now. Now it's time to push and stand and get up, right? Short time left here, less than 10 seconds. And round number one is in the books. Can we turn? We need to turn the volume up on that bell a little bit.
Yeah, that bell's not getting enough attention.
No, make sure it's not still Bluetooth to something else. Here we see good lock on the leg, hips in, good pop, lift, tilt, and return. Bingo, bango. Head came out at just the right time. Doesn't get any cleaner than that, Sean.
Yeah, and that's technique. That wasn't luck.
That wasn't luck, and that wasn't brute strength. That was a technically executed crotch lift. About as good as you're going to see just about anywhere, much less an amateur debut mixed martial arts fight. But some raw power, and that was the rest of the round, Sean.
Yeah, and I think Lucas did a good enough job avoiding damage. After he got to the ground, there really wasn't a lot done.
No.
But control. Control.
Yep. Yeah, Reisch threw some punches, kind of just maybe blocked by the shoulder to the forearm, sort of. Just a weird position where Reisch was punching, kind of trying to punch loops on the ground that were hitting the mat and hitting Codam's shoulder, kind of. Man, they are in the middle. This ain't the bare knuckle boxing ring here. Back them up, Wesley Golden. Gentlemen, get on the outside. Yeah, neither guy wants to do this back up business. Just let it happen. Round number two underway. I'd like to see some of Codam's Muay Thai on display here, if at all possible.
I mean, we got a couple leg kicks in the beginning.
Good right hand in the beginning, too, that Reisch did not seem to mind. Ate that with salt and pepper. Both guys know what the other one's got, so good entry there. Man, just a quick crackdown. Yep. That was good.
Go for that choke, that neck crank. That neck crank is legit. We saw this happen on Bellator the other night.
Look at the transition to the armbar there. Beautiful. Nice transition. Ho-ha. Yikes. Enough to loosen it. Now another triangle setup coming here for the Wolf. Nope. Bails on the triangle. Wow. Good explosives to push away for the Wolf, but it's just not enough against Reisch.
Yeah, but there's, Reisch is not, I want Reisch to do something here.
Yeah, correct. He's not posturing. He's just climbing the tree, which is why, despite huge explosive movements from Codam, he can't get away. But there's no damage being done now. All the threats on the ground here have come from the Wolf, the guy on the guy on his back.
Yeah, that neck crank is legit. We just saw a finish in Bellator a week ago. That neck crank.
I did not see that finish on Bellator. Have to look it up. But that neck crank does not feel good, as they say.
Looking for that underhook. Trying to frame, get that arm straight. Over his shoulder is Codam.
Yep, now's the time to get his hips out now. Start trying to stand up if the Wolf so sees fit. Beautiful job this time of feints from Reisch to set up that takedown. Kind of had Codam off balance. Nice little crackdown finish on the single leg.
Yeah, Reisch's balance is incredible.
Yeah. Good base here, but again, no damage, no real effort to finish from Reisch, unfortunately. I'd love to see a posture up and throw some big shots here or something. Hunting the arm again is the Wolf. Too loose, though.
But, in a round like this, Blake.
Just the threat.
Just the threat. This could be more than this. He's the only one that's done anything that's been anything threatening.
Yes.
So where do you go from here? Like, how do you score that?
I mean, once again, if Reisch would have postured up, throw some big shots there, something like that to steal the round, I feel like I have to give that one to the Wolf based off
it was close
effort to finish.
It was close with the armbar, the first armbar.
Yeah, off that neck crank.
Close with the neck crank.
Which he used to transition to the armbar beautifully.
JC having words with our ref saying, hey, well, let's get them on their feet if they're not going to be doing anything.
And there we see, boom, beautiful. Just under the hook. Fink set him right down. Nice head on the outside single.
And this is that neck crank. It is legit if you can grab it. If he could have locked his arm up there.
And a nice transition to the armbar from this, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Tries to use it to sweep. If we can get there. Comes out, yeah. Hunting the armbar. That was going to be close. Lifting slam. Enough to loosen it. Triangle thought about but not pursued.
And again, he's a blue belt, so you wouldn't expect that to be able to link those transitions.
Again, these guys just don't understand that you're supposed to start behind the black line, and I'm okay with it.
Yeah, but they're making their debut.
They're touching gloves. I mean, it's not like they're being jerks about it. Round number 3 underway. Sean, from what has been generally a ground pressure performance from Richard Reisch here. Not a lot in the striking department from the Muay Thai stylists go down. Not had the chance to pull it off.
Yeah, he's waiting.
Good job of avoiding it. Heavy on the head there.
There we go. Now we got.
Now you've made Reisch miss.
Every time he misses. Reisch needs to change levels, which is hard.
Oh, beautiful uppercut. That stunned him. But Reisch able to get a hold of the leg, is going to recover here, as we've seen so many times before. And conceding the position is go down.
And and that's something that you see out of a wrestler, as wrestlers will hold on to it even to their detriment. Where if you would have liked to see Lucas fight that a little bit harder.
Yes, I would have, because that uppercut landed pretty clean. Pretty clean. Good job though. Good wherewithal from Reisch to change levels, take a leg, and do what he's done the rest of the fight here. I'd love to see the Wolf.
He's got that leg, that arm over the shoulder. I'd like to see Lucas lock that arm up, frame on the face, look for the sweep.
Yeah. Yep, needs to focus on his sweeps. Oh, well, nice job of passing to the side there. For Reisch, tried to go to mount, got a little bit greedy, go down, able to
but with this kind of control, you want to see Reisch posture up, throw some punches.
Yep.
This isn't, he's not going to do any damage in these.
No. Now, in the future, whenever Reisch enters the professional ranks, he can throw elbows if he chooses to do so.
For sure.
He's going to make a mess out of some people. But as of right now, not legal. Now should be the time to posture, throw some punches, work on it. But it's just that the Wolf is just working every time he gets any kind of distance to attack something. So hats off to him. Kind of forcing Reisch to be a little passive here, maybe.
And again, we know where he comes from. I'm sure that the wrestling experience, there's some kind of wrestling experience here. We don't have any fight style under Richard Reisch's sheet.
But we knew what it was.
But we knew
who he was, yeah. And we weren't wrong. There's a little bit of nice ground and pound there. Still, push away, posture up, bring that right knee up a little bit like that. Almost would have been better off maybe going into the full guard and posturing up with Reisch. But you do what you got to do. Yeah, these guys have been class acts the whole time. They're coming out and touching gloves before each round starts, not after the round starts. I like that. Because they fought between bells.
From bell to bell.
Yeah, in between the bells they were working. All the coaches are.
Here's the thing, Blake. Goat Shed could wind up being disappointed if the judges looked at the attacks of Lucas versus the attacks. I don't see that happening. No, obviously
not in the third round.
Not in the third round.
And not really enough in the second round. I feel like this could be a 29-20. It should be a 29-28 for Reisch.
Maybe. Yeah, I would also see a 30-27.
I'm gonna give Lucas the second round. Based off aggression and attacks off his back. I'm gonna give him the second round here.
Well, we'll see how the judges see it.
But even if he gave a round away there, Reisch did what he needed to do, in my opinion, to win the first and the third. He did what he needed to do to win the second. He just couldn't. They just had to weather some submission attacks and didn't do much else there afterwards. I believe the 10s and 9s are tabulated. Blake Chadwick, read it to us.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scores. All 3 judges ruled this fight 30-27. Your winner, the unanimous decision in the blue corner, Richard